Holy crap, dude. The amount of like just takes I see immediately from like Lions Twitter of like, this is the worst feeling in my life. I can't believe it. Like, dude, I'm I'm pretty happy, bro. I'm pretty happy overall. We're gonna talk about some of that. I thought this would be fun. Man, like, we just lost by 3 points to the best team in the NFL, or the second best team in the NFL, whichever one you want to say. We lost by 3 points at NFC Championship. We're a top 4 or 5 team in the NFL. That's freaking sick, dude. And we lost by three. We're a fumble away from winning the game. We're a few drops away from winning the game. We're a few coaching decisions away from winning the game. That's like, it sucks, dude. It sucks. But at the same time, it's like, bro, like people gotta do a better job in sports and in life of just stepping back and like recognizing the situation that they're in, dude. Because it like goes and it's like, bro, I don't know. I have no idea when I'm gonna see a Detroit sports team be good again. This is the first. I'm 23 years old. Last good Detroit sports team was when I was 12, the Tigers, and then yeah, it's miserable, misery. Okay, so the going for on fourth down, dude. It's as much as I'm in the camp of man, you gotta kick three there. You gotta kick three when you have an opportunity to go up three possessions. You have to kick three. I'm a big believer in that. I am. What I will say on that though is I can understand why you go for it on fourth and I want to say it was 4th and 4, 4th and 3. I get that. Because if you get it, we were near the red zone, probably would have been in the red zone afterwards. You get 7, you go up 21 points on the Niners. You win that game. Coming back from down 21 is incredibly hard. And there is a big difference between 21 and 17. There genuinely is. That's 3 touchdowns opposed to 2 touchdowns and a field goal. There's a giant difference. And so, if given that information that you have, and given the information that you have about the 49ers like to do this, that, and that in this situation, this yard line, and on offense, you're saying we like to do this, that, and that. We think we can get this play open, and we believe that we have the personnel to execute the play. Sure, I can get going for it. And you know what? The play worked. It's just our wide receiver dropped the ball. Damn. That is what we call sports, ladies and gentlemen. That's just sports. There is a thing in this world where you can have a differing opinion than somebody, yet neither person's wrong. It's just 2 different ways to go about achieving the same ultimate goal, which is winning in this case. It's whatever, dude. It sucks. It sucks that it didn't work, but it's whatever, right? Now, the big coaching blunder that came from this game is obvious. It's not the going for fourth down, because the amount of games we won from going for fourth downs, whether it's fake punts or just to keep our offense on the field, is insane. If you go back over the 3 years, we won a lot of games. That stuff gave Detroit football fans something to root for and cheer for over the last year and the year before when we were terrible. And we were terrible for the first half of last year. And so, you know what? Eventually, we were going to die because of it. Too bad we died in the NFC Championship. But hey, way better than not making it to the NFC Championship. So, hell yeah, brother. This, like, very much reminds me of, like, people making fun of certain athletes for having, like, bad, like, finals records. And it's almost like they would be looked at as being a better athlete had they never made the finals. And I've heard that argument, like, it's like, no. Like, if someone's 0-10 in the finals, this is extreme. But if they're 0-10 in the finals, they are better than somebody. They've had a better, like, they've made it further than somebody who's 0-0. You know what I mean? Like, if they've never made it. So, making it to the NFC Championship and losing by 3 to the best team in the league, hell yeah, brother. Good season. Wish we would have won. That would have been sick. But we didn't. The timeout. So, you run the ball on 3rd and goal from around the 7, I want to say. I want to say it was like maybe the 4 or the 3. Maybe it was the 2 or the 1. I actually think it was like the 1 or the 2, now that I think about it more. Yeah, the 1 or the 2, we run the ball. Not the best play call, but if you think you can get it in, if you like the whatever, if you like the look, right? Sure, call it. But you have to have a play number 4. Or like you have to have a next play. The next play has got to be there. Calling the timeout kills you, man. If there's one thing I've learned through Madden, it's that the 3 timeouts, especially in the second half, bro, you hold on to those no matter what. And man, it just that's where I'm like, Dan, we can't be blowing that timeout. Or I don't mind the play call on 3rd down. You just have to have a 4th down play call. As simple as that. Because I mean, that situation. I mean, hell, you same with Madden, right? You get down in that situation, running the ball is one of your best bets. Lions have one of the best offensive lines in the league. We've been dominating offensive line wise or line play wise the entire game. Don't mind the run call. Hate that obviously doesn't work. So shoot, we gotta get back on the ball. Call our next play. Calling the timeout makes it only an onside. That sucks, dude. That though, like in my head, I just like Dan Campbell's his 3rd year as a head coach. This is the biggest game he's ever coached in. He was never a coordinator. Hopefully, he just learns from it and gets better. It's not fire Dan Campbell. It's dang. Hope he learns from this and gets better, dude. Because I mean, he's the dude. I don't know another coach in the NFL who takes Detroit Lions to the NFC Championship game. I mean, I don't know. Like we haven't had one, so I mean, he's the dude. And it's obvious if you had any, if you had any like awareness at all of like the 4th downs that we had gotten, and people be like, "Oh, great call, coach, great call." It was very obvious to you that eventually it would be like we wouldn't get it, and it'd be like, "Oh, bad call, bad call." And it sucks even worse that we didn't get it because of drops. Big reasons we lost, dude, were being over aggressive. That is a reason we lost, but I don't. It's not like you can identify something as a reason we lost and not be like, "Oh, what an idiot." It's just like we were aggressive and we didn't get it, so that's the reason we lost. We lost especially because of the numerous drops throughout the game, whether it was on 4th down. Jameson Williams had a touchdown that went through his hands. That's very frustrating. Although he had a great catch later, but still very frustrating. The Gibbs fumble, that sucks. He was having an incredible postseason where he was like, "Hey, this dude is maybe the best running back in the league." I didn't think I don't think he's the best running back in the league, but there was rumors on Twitter of that, aka Skip Bayless. Um, and then the timeout. The timeout sucks, dude. The timeout at the end of the game. That's the biggest thing where I'm like, man, that is, man, that is an excuse. That is bad. That is bad, 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 bad football. But it is what it is, man. A lot of people look at those like field goal decisions, and in Madden, it's an automatic like kick that 40, it's up and through. That's not exactly the same in the NFL. Badgey was about 75% from that area, was according to a stat I think I saw on Twitter. So I'm just quoting that. But if that's true, right? Assuming he was about 75%. Going for it right down to what the percentage is there. But if you like your chances in that situation, 75% does have a wide margin of not getting it. I don't know. I don't hate it. And there is, again, the difference. The goal of that drive is to get 20, is to go up by 21. You go up by 21, you win the game. You go up by 17, it's not the same as 21, right? And again, hindsight's always going to look super smart in sports. And everyone goes hindsight. People love going for 4th downs when you get them. People hate it when you don't get them. It's like, man, take a step back, recognize what you're seeing on the field, recognize what you're seeing, enjoy the moment, dude. That's why like a lot of people are like talking about on Lions Twitter, like, "Oh, I'm so nervous. I've never been more nervous." I'm like, dude, hell yeah, brother. I remember when I went to San Francisco for the Bucks Club back in Madden 20, and I was talking to different people. They're like, "Dude, are you nervous about going out here? Whatever, whatever." I was like, dude, like, no, like, no. And it wasn't because, oh, I'm that dude. It's like, bro, at the time, I'm 19 years old from small town, little town in Michigan. I'd never really like been out of the state, like to our border states, like twice. And I'm like, dude, I get to go to San Francisco, California for free, get paid to go out there. I get to be in a plane. I'm like, dude, this is sick. Win or lose, I'm gonna be happy as hell out here, right? Obviously, you want to win, but win or lose, I'm gonna be happy as hell because you don't want to overlook the moment and then be like, "Oh man, I wish I knew the good old days." You know the expression, literally, like the expression, "Man, wish I knew the good old days before they were gone." You have to recognize them, right? Everyone says that, you gotta recognize them. The club championship thing, that was one of the good old days for me type things, and I was like, dude, I want to recognize this and enjoy this, and then give it your all, give everything you have, and I ended up winning that. Some people will immediately be like, "Oh, that's loser mentality." It's like, no, dude, it's recognizing what life is, right? That's a big thing. People be taking sports, people be doing too much with sports and be like, "Oh, this guy's an idiot. You guys are all losers." Oh, it's like, dude, 4th or 3rd, probably 4th because Ravens beat the hell out of us. 4th best team in the NFL this year. Not bad, not bad. I can't complain. It does suck though. It does. Losing sucks, but the discourse I see on Twitter is disgusting. Half of it's just idiots engagement farming, which is fair, but that stuff is disgusting. If you are a Niners fan or a Chiefs fan, congratulations, and yeah, enjoy Super Bowls in 2 weeks. Hell of a season, Lions.